Hey Tinkers, let's talk about learning. Learning? This is a robotics blog, not an educational channel. I'm here to learn about how to make cool robots, darn it. Okay, seriously, I've stumbled upon some really cool stuff that I want to share with you. And if you want to go off and make some awesome robots, then what I'm about to share with you should be able to help you with that. So I found this awesome video that shows you how to get good at anything in 20 hours. Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think he had something as complex in mind as making robots when he made this claim, but what he still has to say is rather helpful. And I do plan on sitting down and putting his techniques to the test. And of course, I'll be letting you know how it goes. So yeah, I'll throw a link to his video at the end screen, and as usual, a link in the description, so you should check it out after you're done with this video. But like a true friend, I'll be boiling his 5 steps down for you. Step 1. Define your goals and be specific. I want to learn robotics just isn't good enough. Guilty. Saying something like, I want to make this particular robot, or I want to make a robot that does X, Y, and Z, is the kind of thing that you need to do. Step 2. Deconstruct the skills into subskills. I'll be talking all about what that means for us in a future video, so stay tuned for that. But basically, we got to find the answer to the question, what kind of stuff do we need to learn to make this particular robot of ours? I can give you a hint. I droned on and on about it in these 4 videos. Step 3. Focus on the most frequently used subskills. Okay, well yeah, this makes sense. Even though there are tons of things you can learn about building robotics, it's important not to get distracted with the less helpful things. Now, since this is a technical field, it might be impossible to discard something that you would have to learn a very little bit about. But this is why I'm making this channel, so I can go through and figure out what's relevant and what's useful and what's a waste of time. Step 4. Eliminate barriers to practice. Do you find yourself distracted a lot when you're tinkering? What are often the causes of that distraction? Do you feel intimidated? Are there other obligations nagging at you? Have you made a robot that gets jealous every time you've moved on to something else? That last one's just me. Step 5. Pre-commit to the first 20 hours. Now I know as well as anyone else that life just has demands, which is why explicit priorities are key. You're going to have a lot more success eliminating barriers to practice if you can just carve out that time in advance. Alright Tinkers, I'm going to get going, but first let me recap the 5 things you need to do to get good at anything in 20 hours. Define your goal and be specific. Deconstruct the skills into subskills. Focus on most frequently used subskills. Eliminate barriers to practice. Pre-commit to the first 20 hours. Well, I hope that was helpful to some of you out there. So until next time, keep on tinkering.